to stand tall, live on my knees, 'cause I am a conqueror, and I won't accept defeat. Try telling me no.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. I'm your host, G. I have something come up real quick that I want to discuss with you guys here. I'm not going to the biblical aspect of anything. It's more of where you guys are at and what your interpretation or what your perspective on um, a household of marriage. Now, I'm going to give you two aspects, okay? And two of them. All right. So, first one is being married. Okay, you're already married and you have kids. Okay. Now, this is your household. All right. Now, what is your perception or what do you believe is a role in the household for the husband and for the wife? Um, do you believe there needs to be order in the home? Because you already know order is very important, and especially if you're a Christian and you run a Christian household, you know how important it is to have order in your home. I'm not saying that the man is ordering people to do this and this. I'm not saying like he's a judge. What I'm saying is there needs to be some type of order, discipline, and who's going to discipline. Is both parents disciplining or one person disciplining? I know men have the aspect of being the disciplinary in the household. Now, I know sometimes in life things happen, but here's the thing: I know both parents have to work nowadays, not unless the man is making enough money, um, and everything else. But what is the role, and how do you maintain and keep your household? Who cleans? Who doesn't clean? Who does clothes? Who doesn't do clothes? Or do both parents do clothes? Or how's it go? Where do you believe that the kids need to do chores before they go outside and play? Like, that's old school stuff. People ain't down with the old school. That's old school stuff, and that's why old school marriages last so long. But what I'm saying though is, what is your aspect? Now, that's just being married and having kids out of that marriage. Now, what if you are what if you come into an aspect of a woman who has kids or a man who has kids, already in his life that he has and comes over and stuff like that, like, and then you ladies, you marry that man, or man, you or fellas, you marry that woman who has those kids. Now, you guys get married. Now, what is the role? What do you believe needs to happen in a household? Who takes over what? Exactly. Most people will think that, well, the man takes care of the home. He works on the home. He fixes stuff. He does the outside things. He's the handyman of the house. Um, he makes sure everything is running properly and fixed properly. So therefore, there's nothing that happens to the house. Um, Now, in the biblical aspect, the man provides for his family and stuff like that. And in some aspects, some people believe that the woman takes care of home, meaning she cooks, she cleans, she makes sure the house is in order and stuff like that. She, of that aspect. But what happens, when, what happens when things don't go like that? What do you believe is the most important thing of a marriage in a household? Some people will say keeping God first. Okay, cool. But understand something with the Christians now. Understand something. Biblically, there's no true responsibilities of how to keep order in your home per se. It just, the Bible does speak about what a man's role is and to teach their children and the household, keep the biblical aspect in the household and as a Christian. But then What is it for non people who are um, don't consider themselves to be Christian or don't believe the biblical aspect? What is your role of how you conduct your household? You know, that's what I want to know because it's very important to understand this stuff, especially in a marriage. That's why marital counseling is very important. You truly get to understand who the person is and what the capabilities are. It says, okay, well, if you want to be the wife, what do you believe your roles is as a wife in the household? Okay, well, if you're the man, what do you believe your role is as the man in the house? That's what I want to know. What do you truly believe? I can't tell you. This is discussion that I want you guys to talk to me about. What you guys believe it is, what you guys do right now, and if you're Christian, what is it? Are you doing it? And what made you come up with this? This is what I want to know. What made you come up with how to run your household? Did you guys sit down and talk? Did you guys go down some guidelines? Did you ask questions? Did you come to an agreement on some things? How is it? How do you conduct and how do things happen? As a person that already comes into a household that already has kids involved, how do you guys conduct that? Is he allowed to discipline? Is he not allowed to discipline? Is she allowed to discipline? Is she not allowed to discipline? You know, is he or she allowed to tell the kids what to do? You know, do you still go to according to how you grew up and say, well, the kids don't need to do that. You know, they're fine. They don't worry about all that. I'll clean that up. I'll do this. Or do you say, okay, well, you know, or you know, if you come up from a household that already has order in the household that says, well, you know, your priorities need to come first. You gotta make sure your bedroom's clean. You gotta make sure you do your chores. You gotta make sure you do your homework, and then you got a couple hours to play. You know, if you fast enough. You know, but everything must be according to order. Now, some people don't believe in that stuff. You know, some people, you know, may take a little bit, but don't. You know, I don't know. You know, how do you guys feel? Okay. That's what I want to know. What is the responsibilities or how do you conduct your household in a marriage with kids? Something of, like I said in the beginning, number one is being married and already having kids, and number two is coming into a family already and getting married and becoming a family in whole. That's what I want to know. I mean, some men will be like, oh, well, you know, I just do me as long as she barefoot in the kitchen and pregnant. That's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be like, okay. But what's the rest of it, though? What if we forget our role as being men, too. But yet women forget their role as well. Malcolm X said it best, that the teachings from a woman, the way he said it was in the beginning. Now I'm just saying that this is what he believed in, is that the woman is the first teacher of the child. So they're very hard on women because depending on what she sows the seed into a child determines how that child is going to come out. So the first teacher is the child. I mean, the first teacher is the mother. I'm sorry, the first teacher is the mother. So, you know, in order to for the child to come out right, and what you're teaching the child will show the fruits of that. So, same thing as a man. What you're teaching your son and how you conduct yourself in life will show the fruits of what you're teaching and what you're sowing into your son or child's life. So, it's very important to understand that aspect. And I think in some aspects he is, in all reality, you know, it to me is very true. I came across a household back when, and what happened is the way they did it was the wife taught the kid all the way up until 13, like 13. What happens after 13 is that the man takes over. The man takes over because at 13, the age becoming a man is so I don't know, it's so different, I guess, because I mean, to me, I would start teaching my son at a younger age of how to be a man and what a man's job is and his priorities and his responsibilities as being a husband and a man. So I mean, some people can have it different, you know. But I see I got 10 minutes into this. My fault. I just kept going. But anyway, I mean, give me some of y'all feedback. Um, I just want to know. It's very interesting to me. You know, it came up, and I just want to know your guys' aspect. You know, talk to me. Tell me exactly what helps you guys out. What helps you guys out? How you feel it has been, and what you guys come up with. You know, even think it over. You know, even if you go through the biblical aspect, if I don't know what's in there just yet, maybe there's something in there that teaches on this stuff, and I haven't came across it yet, or I haven't looked into it. Maybe I got sent somewhere else and going in my scripture, but maybe you have something that says, you know what, take a look at this. You know, but yeah, I mean, hey, you guys give it to me whether you Christian, you that, or you don't believe in the Christianity, but you believe it or whatever the case is, and you don't run your house as a Christian household, but you believe in some of these aspects because what's come down in your line, or if you decided to change that line and do something else different. I mean, you know, let me know how you guys do and how you guys feel. But at the same time, like I said, you know what? Come to me with all kind of topics. I would love to just express my opinion on topics that you guys choose to, you know, if something's going on in your life, you guys want me to talk about it. If you guys feel up to it, then I'll talk about it on video. If not, you guys just want to send me a personal message and just want my opinion and everything else through the personal message, feel free. But also feel free to you know, share my videos. Feel free to subscribe. Feel free to tell your mom, pops, sister, cousin, auntie, everybody you can about this aspect, because it'll be very important for everybody to join in. I want to know how you guys feel. I want to know your perception. I want to know how you conduct your household, and if it works. That's what I want to know. But all right, man, like I always say, stay up and stay real. God bless.
I'd rather stand tall.